Hello my dear students, welcome to our channel Rajesh Biology and I am Rajesh MSc Zoology. Today in this class we are going to discuss about the muscle, types of muscles and the muscle structure. First of all, the characters of the muscle and the types of the muscle, later the structure of the muscle. In this manner we are going to discuss about the muscle. Any muscle, the muscular tissue is mesodermal in origin. The muscular tissue is what? Mesodermal in origin. It is a mesodermal origin. Okay, out of three primary germ layers, the muscles are formed from the mesoderm, and 40 to 50% of the body weight, 40 to 50% of body weight is contributed by the muscles. If any person have the 60 kgs body weight, in the 60 kgs nearly 30 to 35 kgs is related to the muscles only. So 40 to 50% of the body weight is contributed by the muscles. And come to these characters of the muscle. Muscles have few characters. That is, in that first one is excitability. It is what? Excitability. Means what? If any central nervous system or autonomic nervous system want to make some contractions within the muscle, they send the signals. So that muscle fiber, for example, my hand is the muscle fiber, and this finger is one muscle fiber, another muscle fiber, like that 4 muscle fibers are there. So if any central nervous system send the signals to this, it get excited. Okay, so it has excitability. Along with the excitability, this finger or this muscle fiber get excited and it send the signals to the adjacent muscle fibers also. That means it conduct. After conducting, after exciting, it contract or it can extend like this. So extensibility is there. After extensibility, it comes to its normal position when the signals are stopped. That means elasticity. So excitability, conductivity and contractility or extensibility and elasticity. These are the characters of the muscles. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the types of muscles. What are the types of muscles? Based on their location, based on their function, that means the regulation, and based on their appearance, different types of muscles are there in our body. So what are the basis we are considered? Based on their location and based on their appearance and based on their regulation, control or regulation or control. So like this, based on these three features, different types of muscles are there. For example, based on their location. Based on their location, 3 types of muscles are there. What are the 3 types? 3 types of muscles are skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscles which are associated to the skeletal structures of the body. Skeletal structures. They are closely associated to skeletal structures. They are called what? Skeletal muscles. That is the first type. And another one type is visceral muscle. So the muscles which present in the walls of the hollow organs like gut. For example, in the wall of the gut there is a muscle. So that is called visceral muscle because it is present in the visceral organs. So the muscles which present in the wall of the hollow visceral organs They are called what? Visceral muscles. They are called visceral muscles. And examples. The examples are gut and fallopian tube, uterus, even blood vessels also. Like this, some visceral organs have the muscles within their body. That muscles are called what? Visceral muscles. And last but not least, cardiac. The name itself indicates this muscle is present in the wall of the heart. It is present in the wall of the heart. Because cardia means heart. Electrocardiography, cardiologist. So cardia means what? Heart. And the muscle which present in the wall of the heart, they are cardiac muscle. And the muscles which present in the wall of the visceral organs, they are visceral muscles. And the muscles which present in the very closely associated to the skeletal structures, they are called skeletal muscles. And another one, appearance. Based on their appearance, how many types of muscles are there? Based on their location, 3 types. Okay, they are these 3: skeletal, visceral, and cardiac. Come to this appearance. If we take one sectional cutting of the muscle, and if we are observing that muscle tissue under the microscope, if it gives striation appearance on the body, if there is striations are there, they are called striated. If the striations are not present, that is unstriated. So based on the appearance, there is 2 types of muscles are there: striated and unstriated. Striated and unstriated. So I will draw here the striated muscle, how it look like. The striated muscle fibers, are like this. Alternate dark and light bands are present on the muscle fiber. So this type of structures are called striated appearance, striated muscles. So in this 3, skeletal muscle is striated muscle. It shows the striations. That's why it is called what? Striated muscle. And the muscles which not show this type of striations, which are equally appear like with a smooth appearance. That smooth appearance we can observe in visceral muscles. So visceral muscles are actually the smooth muscles, are also called unstriated. They are also called what? Unstriated muscle. Now come to the cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle shows striations. Cardiac muscles also shows what? Striations. So it is a striated muscle again. Cardiac muscle and skeletal muscle both are striated muscles, and visceral muscles are unstriated muscle. You have to know this one. The muscles which are present in the wall of the heart, they are not smooth muscles. Smooth muscles means not it meant by under control or not under control. Smooth muscle means with or without striations. Based on that, the muscle which don't have the striations, this muscle is called smooth muscle. Only visceral muscles are called smooth muscles, and the remaining skeletal and cardiac muscles are striated muscles. They show the striations on the body. And come to their regulation. So I'll erase this. Later I'll draw that based on the regulation also. And 3 different types of muscles and their differences I'll write here. Okay. First I would like to teach you the terminology of the muscle. Terminology of that muscle related chapter, muscle related things. So first of all, we never use the word muscle cell, because in this the cell is elongated. The muscle cell is elongated and it look like a fiber. That's why the muscle cells are called muscle fiber. So here we have to use the word muscle fiber. It is the muscle fiber. Muscle fiber is nothing but the muscle cell. So this cell is it has a cytoplasm. That cytoplasm is called sarcoplasm. It is called what? sarcoplasm. We have to use the word sarcoplasm. And the sarcoplasm is surrounded by, or this entire muscle fiber is covered by a plasma membrane that is called sarcolemma. Generally we use the word plasmalemma, but here it is sarcolemma, and within this there is a sarcoplasm. Okay, and can you guess the endoplasmic reticulum name of this? The endoplasmic reticulum is called sarcoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum which is present inside this, that is called what? A sarcoplasmic reticulum. So this is, it is what? Sarcoplasmic reticulum. Sarcoplasmic reticulum is just like a life jacket, and if we go for the boating, in that if we wear a life jacket, how it look like? It covers our body. Like that, sarcoplasmic reticulum also covers some structures within the sarcoplasm. Just imagine, as I am the sarcoplasm, and if I wear this life jacket, that life jacket name is sarcoplasmic reticulum, and entire this sarcoplasm and sarcoplasmic reticulum is present within a plasma membrane, that is sarcolemma. Like that, the sarcoplasmic reticulum is present. Okay, in this sarcoplasm there is so many fibrils are present. We will discuss about that fibrils later. Okay, and all these fibrils are covered by sarcoplasmic reticulum. Okay, sarcoplasmic reticulum covers all these minute fibrils, not the fibers, minute fibrils. So this is the structure of skeletal muscle fiber. Okay, not yet completed. Actually, the skeletal muscle is a syncytium. This muscle fiber is what? Syncytium. Syncytium means within the embryo, or when the embryo is going to form, when that muscles are going to form, at that time, the embryonic stage, muscle cells are like this, very small, just like the remaining cells, and all these cells are fused. They all are fused with one another, and they are going to form this type of one single fiber like structure. That's why it is called syncytium. They all are synced together to form a complete muscle fiber. That's why within this, instead of one nucleus, there are many nucleus are there. Okay, that's why the muscle fiber, skeletal muscle fiber is multinucleated. It is what? Multinucleated. The skeletal muscle fiber is multinucleated because it is a syncytium. Okay, then next, and another one important point is it shows striations. That's why it is under striated muscle. Okay, now this is the muscle fiber structure. We have to discuss about the entire skeletal muscle. So just imagine, as it is the bone, and to this bone the muscle is attached like this. The structure which attaches the muscle to the bone is called tendon. Tendon is a connective tissue, regular connective tissue sheath, regular connective tissue it is, dense regular connective tissue. Okay, of course it is not related to the connective tissue topic. We have to go for the muscle structure. So this is the muscle and it is the bone. So it is a skeletal muscle, and if we cut this bone, if we cut this muscle like this, a transverse section of muscle, if we cut like this, and if I take this part of the muscle and if I keep here, so it is the muscle. It is the skeletal muscle. Just imagine, as it is the skeletal muscle. What it contains? Actually, the skeletal muscle contains so many muscle fiber bundles of muscle fibers. It contains what? It contains bundles of muscle fibers. So this is a bundle, and it is another bundle, it is another bundle like this. So I am taking one bundle out for our better explanation. Okay, so these are the bundles. So like this, so many bundles are there. All these are the bundles of muscle fibers. Muscle fiber is nothing but a muscle cell which is elongated in structure. Okay, so this muscle, if we cut the muscle, we can observe so many bundles, and these bundles are called what? Fascicles. What these are called? Fascicles. Fascicle is a bundles of muscle fiber. Okay, just imagine there is this type of new chalk pieces are there. How many? 20 chalk pieces are there, and all these 20 chalk pieces are collected together and covered with a purple colored paper. Okay, so that is a bundle of chalk pieces. Just apply that bundle of chalk pieces to this fascicle. Fascicle also covered with a purple colored covering. This paper name is fascia. This paper name is what? Fascia. That covering is actually the fascia. And in that bundle, chalk pieces are there. In this bundle, muscle fibers are there. In this bundle, what are present? In this bundle, muscle fibers are present like this. These are the muscle fibers. So many muscle fibers are present like this. So many muscle fibers are arranged like this. Okay, so this is the fascicle. Within that fascicle, so many muscle fibers are there, and all these muscle fibers have one sarcolemma. They are covered, lined by the what? Sarcolemma. And all these muscle fibers are covered by a paper, purple color paper, that is called fascia. Okay, and this fascia is actually a dense. It is what? Dense, regular. It is dense, regular, connective. It is dense, regular, connective tissue sheath. And all these dense, regular, connective tissue sheaths of the fascicles are run backwards, and they form this tendon, which is very strong association between the bone and the muscle. Which is the strong association between the bone and muscle, that is a tendon, which is a dense, regular, connective tissue sheath. Same dense, regular, connective tissue sheath is present around the fascicle also. That is called fascia. Okay, so same type of dense, regular, connective tissue sheath is present around this muscle also. That is nothing but epimysium. This epimysium, perimysium, and above the sarcolemma also there is another membrane, endomysium. All these mysiums, endomysium, perimysium, epimysium, all these mysiums are dense, regular, connective tissue sheaths, and all are run backwards, and they attach this muscle to the bone, that is called tendon. Okay, but in NCERT they give only about the fascia, which is a dense, regular, connective tissue sheath. So these fascicles are so many arranged in a parallel manner, and they form one muscle. Now come to this muscle fiber. Each fascicle contains many muscle fibers, and we are taking one muscle fiber out, that is this. This is what? One muscle fiber. In this muscle fiber, within the sarcoplasm, there are so many what? There are so many myofilaments are there. Within this there are so many myofilaments are present. Myofilaments. Okay, we are taking one example, that is the pencil. Each pencil is a muscle fiber, for example, Nataraj pencil. And on that, the red color and black color stripes lining is there. That outer covering is the sarcolemma. Okay, within that the wooden part is sarcoplasm. Within that sarcoplasm, lead is there, black color lead, by which we write something on the paper. That black color lead is a myofibril. That is called what? A myofibril. In our pencil, unfortunately only one lid is there, but here in this so many lids are there. Each lid is a myofibril. Each lid is a myofibril. If we observe this myofibril in a clear manner, in this myofibril, there is so many alternate dark and light bands are present. So many alternate dark and light bands are present. This is called light band. This is called light band and this is called dark band. D is dark, L is light. So like that, alternate bands are there. And why these bands? What are that bands? If we observe in a more clear manner, okay, if we take this myofibril out from the muscle fiber, if we take that myofibril under the electronic microscope, we can observe as this dark band is because of the myosin. It is a protein myosin. This light band is a protein actin. So thin actin, thick myosin together alternatively arrange on the myofibril. That's why they give striated appearance. So if all these myofibrils are arranged in a parallel manner with one by one like that, just imagine there is one person who has a striped shirt, black color stripes, white color stripes, black, white, like the checked shirt is there, only the columns. And the same type of shirts are wear by another 10 members and all are stand in a parallel manner. Automatically the person who are seeing from the far, they observe like it is a wall with black and white striations. Like that, if all the myofibrils with this dark and light bands are arranged in a parallel manner, the muscle fiber also gets striations on the body. It is also get what? Striations on the body. If all these muscle fibers are arranged in a parallel manner, because of that, fascicle also gets striations. Fascicle also get striations like this. If all these fascicles are arranged in a parallel manner, the muscle also gets striations. That muscle also get what? Striated appearance. That's why the skeletal muscles are striated. Why the skeletal muscle shows striations? Because fascicles are striated, which are parallelly arranged. Why fascicles are striated? Because within that muscle fibers are arranged in a parallel manner, which are striated. Why the muscle fiber is striated? Because within that so many myofibrils are there, which are actually striated. Why this myofibril is striated? Because in this myofibril, on this myofibril, or that myofibril is formed in the alternate mannered actin and myosin. One myosin, one actin, actin, myosin, like that all are arranged in a parallel manner, in an alternate manner along the longitudinal axis of the myofilament or myofibril. That's why it gives striated appearance. And this is the reason behind the striated muscles. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss the detailed structure of that actin, the detailed structure of the myosin also, and later the muscle contractions. Okay, thank you.